hard to do this because every year there are astonishing comments from all of you from all over the world. You know, in all these years we've been together, I sit and I think, God, could we have an award for a school that's come the farthest, or the best students, or the most black belts, or whatever, pick a category. And every time I go, oh yeah, that would be great, because that person's good. And then there's 50 others that have also done something absolutely amazing. But the reason why we're able to do this, and remember this, is because we chose to create this. This works because you decided you wanted to live this way. This works because you understood the beauty of the logic of the system that came from the Einstein of martial arts at Harvard. And that gave us the skill and the knowledge to adapt and evolve the system to meet the challenges of the day. That's the content. And then quite a few years ago, it was actually Paul Leeworthy was the first one that pointed it out to me. He said, you know, it's become overwhelmingly obvious that our love and friendship that we have for each other far surpasses the martial art that we do. That's the key. Because we care so much for each other and about each other, whatever language or country, it doesn't matter. This exists because you choose to make it exist. Remember that. Because you can choose to not make it exist, and it will go away if you choose to make it go away. It is the discipline and the sacrifice year after year to travel all over the world, for you to come here, for me to come to see you, to get, most of you I see twice a year at best. And your Kenpo is just as good as the people who live in Las Vegas and California. And that, my friends, is absolutely world-renowned. No one has ever done what we have done. And we wear that badge of honor. Head up, shoulders back, it's just the way it is. I hope you like it, and if you don't, that's okay too. Because this is just how we walk. So there are two astonishing accomplishments in this room tonight that deserve a lot of mention, and that is first Steve Mageau. He didn't hardly speak any English, saw a seminar that I did in Paris, and he came up to me and he said, how do I learn what you do? What do I need to do? I said, show up at my home in California, and I gave my business card. He showed up at my home in California and stayed for a year. And one of our students' families took him in. He rode a bicycle in the mountains of Lake Arrowhead 7 days a week to go to the dojo and back and train so that he could become proficient in this art. There is sacrifice. Halfway around the world, didn't even speak English, and here we are. And it is our friendship and our love and our connection that drives that forward, not the karate. Oh, and by the way, we can find one good food. So congratulations, Steve. Two girls and the killer. The family who now, when these kids were like this, they grew up, they got their black belts from their mom and dad in Brisbane, then changed from the kids over to the adult system and came all the way up, trained together, tested together, sacrificed what they needed to do. They're in the dojo with their mom and dad every day that they teach to help them. And this is the ultimate Kenpo family. Now all 5 of them are adult black belts. So they're our biggest black belt family anywhere in the world. Let's hear it for them. to single out, you know, because this is a room of amazing people, extraordinary people. And so as we go through life, you know, I would just say there's nothing you can do about the inevitability of your death. But there's something you can do about the inevitability of your life. And you're looking at it. You're looking at it. This is it right here, right now. The sacrifice and the discipline and the caring for one another that has built this incredible world, and we're doing this. And we don't look back. But there are moments like these.
This is my first time here. I've known Mr. Speakman for a lot of years. I've seen him develop this organization, and I have now been able to witness the fruits of his labors, and I am very impressed. And I'm impressed with all of you guys for not only your expertise, but your dedication. Many of you have traveled many thousands of miles to be here, and that says a lot about you and a lot about the man you follow. So I thank you for allowing me to witness this, and I congratulate all of you who have tested tonight.
You know, actually, I've been coming quite some time and watching the growth of the Kenpo family. And you know, every time the good, bad, and ugly shows up, you persevere, you know, and you just overcome it. And it all has purpose. All these emotions have purpose. And only when you're threatened, they come up. Everything you hide under your bed in your closet comes up. And when it comes up, is how, and not you deal with them, is how you learn to move them aside and not let them stop you. And I've had a chance to really watch the family here really grow, not only physically, but mentally, spiritually, and character-wise. I get a chance to watch all of you be molded, as they say, you know, looking at almost a raw piece of, how would I put it? But again, when it's sculptured, the light comes up, and I see the light in all of you and shine, truly. And it's an honor to watch all of you shine the way you do.
Right.
Thank you. Last year I thought, well, it can't get any better, but it did. It's getting better. And you guys are amazing. And your techniques are great. And I really enjoy coming in and appreciate you having me. Sir.
Well, I like it so much I moved here, you know. I don't know how Mickey did it, Mr. But I wrote down last year I thought, you know what, that's about as good as it's ever going to get. I mean, there's laws of physics that are involved that you guys break it every time. Every time I come, I still get a little, my hair stands up. Those of you who know me, my lizard brain gets all excited when I come here. And I just love to come and watch you. It really is fun for me. Hope you're having a good time too. Thanks for letting me come and be part of this family. You guys are taking me in like a brother. Right, guys?
This is like my fourth time here, and every time I come here and see you guys, it's just an amazing time. I always see that there's two kinds of Kenpo. There's dojo Kenpo, and there's street Kenpo. You brought your street Kenpo here tonight. When you guys did that form on your own form for black belt, that blew me away. It was so synchronized. It looked like you guys have been practicing that together for like a year. It was amazing. So thank you, Mr. Speakman, for allowing me to come back here. And thank you guys for giving me the privilege of sitting up here and watching you guys go through your Kenpo 5.0. Thank you.
Every year we come here to see what's going to happen. You guys always put out the energy, and it shows. And with what's already been said, all I can do is say thank you. Yes, sir.
Thank you for having me back, sir. I appreciate that.
Of course.
I haven't seen a lot of you guys for a bit. You guys look great. You always impress me every time I see you guys. The thing I liked today was that I could see you guys not just become martial artists, but truly family with one another. I like how you guys have camaraderie. giving each other, the hands up, high fives and what have you. I really, really enjoy that because after every time we beat up each other, we got to be brothers and sisters, right? So that's how we do it. That's how we've always done it. So thank you, sir, for being part of the family. Thank you.
Well, this is so much fun for us. We don't have to do what you guys are doing, but we've done it. But there's so many things that are so special about this day. Like Tony said, Mr. Park, I was on, let's back up a little bit. From 1975 to 1990, I sat on black belt boards like this with Mr. Parker, okay? His favorite part of every test was when you guys did your personal forms, like Tony said, that was unbelievably great. And one thing Ed Parker didn't do, that you're doing, you're creating a legacy. Jeff is doing something that nobody in the world is doing. And it's all you people make him look really, really good. You do all the work and he gets the glory. But it's amazing because, I mean, like Jeff said, none of us know how long we're going to be here. And Mr. He says, it's what we are today. You know, none of us are promised tomorrow. But I'll tell you, this family, my family, yours, mine, we are family. And I love every one of you guys and girls. I mean, there's some, excuse my French, there's some badass girls in this room. So it's a pleasure, it's an honor. I love you all, and I really respect you, dude. Ed Parker's very proud.
All right, here we go. Fingertips on the new belt in front of you. Bow and touch your forehead to the belt and hold it. Come up, put on the new belt. Tie the knot, but leave it loose. Stay on your knees, please. All of you who did not test tonight, please just for a moment step out. Give them the floor. Steve. Tie the knot. Okay, one more time. Bow and touch your forehead to the floor. Come up into a horse stance and instructors go to work.
Yeah!
Yeah! Yeah!